morning, friends. I'm referring to my last video in which we talked about the peace that has been agreed between Hamas and Israel. And we know very well that all the hostages who were alive, they have been released by Hamas. Now, to this particular video, I received one important question that could there be a deeper meaning to actions of Prime Minister Modi ji, wherein in his tweet he has specifically congratulated Prime Minister Netanyahu, but he has not directly congratulated President Trump in that tweet. Although he has separately spoken to him and thanked him for his peace efforts, etc. In the public posturing, which is by way of a Twitter comment, he has congratulated Prime Minister Netanyahu. So I mentioned that this is kind of thanking the secondary party, but not thanking the primary party. And then the question has been posed as to could there be a deeper meaning to this action? And as we know that in diplomacy, there is always some signaling. So I thought I should clarify that what I deduce as the possible signaling in this action. According to me, there are three signals or three messages that are being conveyed. First is uh, India very much wants to express that its ties with Prime Minister Netanyahu are much more intact than ties with President Trump. So, out of the two parties, who brought about such a discussion with Hamas and the other intervening countries, Prime Minister Modi is indirectly signaling that I have publicly thanked Prime Minister Netanyahu as our ties with Prime Minister Netanyahu and Israel are far more intact. And neither India nor Israel has taken any action or made any public comment which is adversarial to the other party. That is signal number one. Signal number two is also an acknowledgement that Israel is also democracy, and notwithstanding welcoming of peace by all political parties within Israel, there are some parties that are not at all happy that there has been truce with Hamas because these parties wanted Netanyahu to completely destroy and rout the influence of Hamas from the Gaza Strip. So he's facing some difficult situation at home. Political opponents are not agreeing to this. And Prime Minister Modi ji also often faces when he takes some strong decisions. So this is some kind of a tacit understanding that yes, you are also sailing in the same boat that I sometimes sail in. That could be reason number two. Reason number three is also a tacit communication to the United States that our ties are not all that well intact, no matter we speak sometimes, because you and your second rung of officials keep talking negatively, against India in many public forums. So India is also not willing to so publicly acknowledge any good action that you may have done. But at the same time, we are not strong enough to rebuke you very publicly, to call you out by name or your officials, and simply challenge you in that particular adversarial mode. So, to some extent, it's a signaling that you are right, that we are weak in front of you, but we are not so weak, like, say, European countries that are completely surrendering in front of you. So, this is the third possible message in this kind of tweet by Prime Minister Modi ji. So, from whatever I have been following, the foreign policy signaling, and also I have taken special interest all these years because I have lived in the many Gulf countries, and always this conflict between Palestine, struggle for independence, and Israel, that also has been closely followed by me. So, putting all this together, I think that these are the three possible signals in the public tweeting of Prime Minister Modi ji. I hope this clarifies. Thank you very much. And feel free to give me comments or ask for clarifications. And I will try to cover as much as possible by doing a follow up video. Thank you very much, friends.